Alright, we're back checking out another gamma amplifier. This is the Hifonics Brutus Gammas BG4000 1.D. Now, I did another video with the BG3300 and it put out great power. And like I said, I've used these amps before. Dyno tested them a lot. No problems, never blew one up, stressed the heck out of them. Super reliable amps. So there's the box ratings on this. And I'm going to show you at the end what I was talking about. If you watch the Brutus Gammas 3300 dyno I did, the box says it's 3300 at 1 ohm, and it's a smaller amplifier than this. So I think Hifonics mixed up the 3300 and the BG4000's 1 ohm rating. Because if you switch them, the accuracy on the 1 ohm dynos is really close. So I think that was just a simple dyno. I mean, discrepancy, you know, in the box, but it happens. I've seen other pretty bad typos. It's no big deal, just letting you guys know. So it just comes with the couple stickers, amp wire, some screws, the manual, the nothing fancy, no frills Hifonics knob, but it is quality. It turns smooth, it's not loose. It's a basic knob, but it is a quality basic knob. So moving over, the amp looks really nice. The whole thing is heavy duty aluminum. The end caps are even aluminum. No plastic end caps here or feet to break off. The logo lights up blue. Brutus lights up white. There's blue LEDs on both ends that light up, which is really nice. 1-aught power inputs. 10 gauge speaker outputs, and you got 2 sets of speaker outputs, which is nice. Power and protect indicator LEDs. There is no clip light on these. I wish there was, but it's not too big of a deal. On this end, you got your high-low inputs, left, right. Your low pass subsonic phase, which is nice, and then the 3-section kind of bass boost EQ, which is nice. It's on these Gamma series amplifiers and some of the other Hifonics. It's a lot nicer than just the regular 1-knob bass boost that the other amps have, because you can adjust this more, so you can tweak it more where you might actually use the bass boost instead of always leaving it off like on the other models. I don't ever use it really, but I have used this before, and because it's adjustable, you can actually dial it in pretty good. So then you got your master and slave, and then your slave in and outputs. Now these things are heavy. These Gamma amps, this is like solid aluminum, so there's lots of surface area and cooling. Dyno testing these amps usually makes them get pretty warm, but these things stay really cool actually. I think so. It's a good heatsink design on them. Let me grab the tape measure and I'll get you dimensions. Alright, so this is the big boy in the Gamma series, so it's pretty big. So let's see here. So it's 17.5 long and 8.25 wide. And see if you can see that, 2.5 high. So it's a big amp. It's definitely not compact, but it's nice looking. Heavy duty, so we'll go ahead and see what it puts out when we hook it up to the dyno. But I really like these amps. I like the way they look. They're really strong. Like I said, we dyno the shit out of them, and we've never had one pop. You know, never had one fail, which dyno testing is super hard on amps. So these things are really good workhorses. Despite what you want to say about Hifonics, these are good amps, good value for the money. So let's get to the dyno test. Alright guys, we're back. 4 ohm test, 40 hertz, uncertified, up to clipping. $1,207 watts at 4 ohms, 128 amps. Not bad for 4 ohms. 4 ohms is hard to get power out of a lot of amps, so that's pretty good. Efficiency looks decent. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready for the next test. Alright, here we go. 2 ohms. Let's see what we get. 4 ohms was pretty good, so let's see what 2 ohms draws out. Nice, not bad. 2361 at 2 ohms, 251 amps. That's pretty good, man. It's a lot of power at 2 ohms, but let's see what it does at 1 ohms for the real test. I'd be curious. But this thing's not even getting warm too. These gammas are really kind of reliable, solid amps. If I didn't love them so much, I'd try them at half ohm, but I'm not into blowing up my stuff. Alright, let's get ready for that 1 ohm test. Alright, here we go. So the box says 2900 at 1 ohms. So let's see what we get. I'm pretty confident this thing's gonna get that or maybe even more. So let's see, let's start the DL14. Alright, here we go. 40 hertz to clipping. Uncertified. Now keep in mind, RMS will get a couple hundred more watts usually. So this is uncertified. Nice. 3128 at 1 ohm, 316 amps. The efficiency is really pretty good on this amp, you know, for a Class D. And it went over rated power. You know, the box says 2900. I almost think that is what the BG3300's rating is supposed to be. And then I think the rating on the BG3300 box, which says 3300, is supposed to be what this BG4000 is. But regardless, there you go. 3128 watts at 1 ohm. Powerhouse, man. This thing does, these gammas don't even get warm. Dyno after dyno. So there's the numbers for you. Real quick too, I wanted to show you guys how awesome these things look with the lights on each end and the 2 logos that light up and the lights on the side. Really nice amplifiers. I really like them a lot, and because the value, the reliability, and they pretty much do rated power, sometimes more, sometimes a tiny bit under, but they're great amplifiers. Now here's what I wanted to show you guys too. I think this is just a typo on the 1 ohm ratings. So if you can see, the 3300 says 1 ohm is 3300 watts. It's a smaller amplifier. The 4000 they have at 2900 times 1 at 1 ohm. I think that's just a little typo. Hifonics, if you see this, you might want to fix that. And that would make the dynos coincide with these numbers more, because the 3300 did right around 2800 watts. So I think that's what that number should be. And the BG4000 did over 3000. So both great amps. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm repeating myself, but these are one of my favorite amps for looks, watt per dollar value, reliability. In my opinion, these and the Soundstream TXP series, which I have about 4 of those amps, they're awesome. Those are kind of my 2 favorite amps right now, along with the Down for Sound JP23. I've tried a lot of amplifiers. There's a lot of good amplifiers out there. The list is long, but those are just my kind of 3 favorites in general. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Great amplifiers. Good job, Hifonics. Glad to see that these put out rated more or just a tick under, which is great. It's great for people to look at the package and know what they're getting. It's great that they're super tough, because the dynos stress these things out. I'm sure you've seen guys and heard of guys popping amps in the dyno. I've done it too. Never one of these. This BRX has over 100 dynos on it at 1 ohm. I beat that thing. Beat the crap out of it. Has never missed a beat. So nice job. Alright, until next time, please guys, if you could like and subscribe, tell your friends. I'm putting a lot of work in here trying to spread the word about the DL14 amp dyno dummy load, but also give you guys information
on amplifiers and subwoofers and some car audio. If you have any suggestions, just let me know. Appreciate you watching. Until next time.